Hello friends, today good morning. Today I'm going to explain you about malicious software malware. What is malware? Malware is a kind of a virus which would affect your computer in many kinds of way. Definition is malware or malicious software is any program or a file that is harmful to a computer user. Malware includes computer viruses, worms, Trojan horses, and spyware. These malicious programs can perform a variety of functions, including stealing, encrypting, or deleting sensitive data, altering or hijacking core computing functions, and monitoring users' computer activity without their permission. Means that without your permission, they are going to access your computer and delete all the sensitive data, changing the data such as taking your passwords and all. Another different one is a Trojan horse, which comes in computing field. In computing, a Trojan horse or a Trojan is any malicious program which misleads users of its true intent. Okay, which misleads if you're using a social website like Facebook or anything, they just ping you and ask you about your details, saying that we are from so and so company. We want to know about your details. We want to check whether your program is running. I mean your bank account is running properly or no. And they just steal everything your files on. Trojans are generally spread by some form of social engineering, for example, where a user is duped into executing an email attachment discussed to be unsuspicious. It can be filled from or drive by download, anything else. Although their payload can be anything, many modern forms act as a backdoor, contacting a controller which can then have unauthorized access to the affected computer. They can access your computer without any authorized access and all. Trojans may allow an attacker to access users' personal information such as I have tell you still now, stealing your banking information, passwords whenever you're entering your login ID or password. They just access your personal identity, everything, IP address and all they can access and take your information which are sensitive. It can infect other devices connected to the network. Ransomware attacks are often carried out using a Trojan. Ransomware is another type of virus which can affect it. Social engineering, as we have said, social engineering. Yeah, Trojans are generally spread by some form of social engineering. What is social engineering? Security. Social engineering in the context of information security refers to psychological manipulation of people into performing actions or developing confidence information, a type of confidence trick for the purpose of information gathering for or system access. It differs from a traditional con in that it is often one of the many steps in a more complex fraud scheme. They just fraud you, they just make you fool and they just take all your information. Term social engineering, that is psychological manipulation of a human. They just manipulate your mind and asking, saying that if you do this, this is going to happen, and take all your sensitive information. Like if a child is there, going to the child, giving him a chocolate or anything, he just says everything, whatever you ask him, like your where do you stay, what is your name, who are your parents, and all. Which school are you going? Everything. They just take the sensitive information from you. This is called as social engineering. Phishing. So phishing is the attempt to obtain sensitive information such as usernames, password, and credit card details. Credit card details, which is you take a credit card and then your total access will be gone. Often for malicious reasons, by disguising as a trustworthy entity in an electronic communication. Phishing is typically carried out by email spoofing or instant messaging, or like they have seen saying that if you get a message, please don't click that in WhatsApp, something like that. Click it, just your information goes off to that. Don't tap it. And they would directly access, they can even take access to your phone also, that those kind of phishing can be done. Direct users to enter personal information at a fake website that look and feel is identical to the link made, and difference in the URL on the website is concerned. Communications purporting to be from social websites, auction sites, banks, online payment processors, or ID administration are often used to lure victims. Phishing emails may contain links to websites that are affected with malware, which are having a virus malware. That kind of phishing is an example of social engineering techniques. Social engineering techniques such as have said you, like psychologically manipulating you and all.